Hello, my Squirrel Tribe 2.0. How are you doing? My dudes, happy hump day. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. The week is almost over. I don't know what it is for you guys where you are, but here where I am in the lovely panhandle of Florida, it's freaking gorgeous outside. It is mid-70s. It's sunny. It's just a little bit windy, nothing crazy, nothing whatever. And I'm really excited about being outside. But first, I'm in here with you guys. Then I'm gonna go sit around outside some more. I was sitting outside earlier this morning to do some computer work, snapped a little baby picture, threw it up on a community post just to share with you how pretty it is outside. And now we're here for this. There's a lot that I want to talk about today. I forgot to mention something in the live stream on Monday for Mimosa Monday. I wanted to talk to you about what happened at Publix, and I didn't get to it because I ran my mouth for an hour and 20 something minutes. And I was like, these people probably want to go eat dinner or do something else in their life besides listen to me ramble on. So we stopped it, but I still have my Publix story to tell you. But first, because I'm kind of thirsty, I'm going to do this thing. I showed this to you guys one day last week. I think it was between this one and a different drink. I don't remember what the name of the other one was, but it was really, really tasty. But today we're going to try this one, the Suja, right? Sure, why not? Suja Organic, the Elevated Nutrients, Immunity Carrot Mango with immune health supporting probiotics and vitamins. Listen, it is organic, it is non-GMO, it is high pressure certified, meaning it is a cold press juice. I'm going to try this. I'm really excited though, because I ordered, look, I don't think I ever showed you what I ordered. I told you that I ordered a juicer thingy, jiggy majiggy for myself from Target. And if I can find the email, I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is. It'll show up. I think it shows up on a Friday, but I had an email that came in from them saying it was on its way. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. Let's see if it'll show me. No, that's the book. Nope. Well, I told you about the book too. So the Juicing for Beginners thingy is coming in today. Let me click it so I can show you. Wait, no, I'm zooming in by accident. So this thingy majiggy here, I ordered this book. So I'm kind of excited about this to make some juicing things. That way, instead of spending $4 and $5 on one, I can spend the money on the fruits because I already have all the fruits and the vegetables half the time anyway, and I can just make my own juices right then and there. But I don't really know what does what. What I normally would do is I'll look at these kind of bottles and I'll take a picture and then I'll go home and go, okay, so I need some purified water, some organic pineapple juice, organic orange juice, organic mango puree, organic lemon juice, organic carrot juice, organic apple powder, organic turmeric. I don't know if it's turmeric or turmeric, whatever you want to say it. Organic passion fruit, which is not my favorite, but it's okay. I'll let it slide. Trace minerals. I don't think I have any trace minerals just laying around. I don't even know what trace minerals are. I'm not gonna lie. Organic acerola cherry, and every time I see it, I think areola, and I'm like, cherries don't have areolas. You dumb little bottle of juice. Let's see, organic reishi extract, R-E-I-S-H-I, reishi. I don't know what that is either, but sure, we're gonna drink it. Organic stevia leaf extract. Not excited about the fact that there's stevia in here. I prefer the ones that are all natural, and this does have added sugar, although it says it includes 0 grams of added sugars. But isn't stevia leaf extract considered an added sugar? Maybe it's not because it's stevia. Y'all, I don't know the semantics of it all. Organic annatto extract, and then Bacillus coagulans. The word coagulant, I don't know why that's funny to me. But anyway, so I'm going to try this thingy. And then we'll see how this one goes. It's got a good best by date, June 23rd. So at least I'm drinking it ahead of time. Smells like carrots and mango. It smells exactly like what it says it is. But what's funny is the front says carrot mango, but the back is like, no, you also have a little bit of, like I said, you got some pineapple juice, orange juice, you got some mango puree and carrot juice, obviously, but then you got passion fruit. You can't just read, look, where is it? You can't just read the front. You got to read all the ingredients in the back. Face value, but real value is back here. I shook it up too because it did settle. That's also how you know it is cold pressed. It did settle. Meh. I mean, it's meh. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor, weirdly. I guess it's the probiotic aspect of it, because the other one I drank was not a probiotic. It was just a juice, and it was sweet and it was tasty and it was yummy and I loved it. This one tastes healthier. That's the problem. It tastes healthy. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't love it. And I don't know what part I'm not loving. Maybe it's the passion fruit in there. I don't love it, but like I said, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. So hopefully you guys are having a really good day. Hopefully you had a good rest of your Monday after the live stream. Hopefully you had a good Tuesday. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I put a filter on this video because people were saying that since I got this new phone, this is the Samsung S23 Ultra. Yeah, Samsung S23 Ultra. People were saying that this one is darker than my last one. So I was like, all right. So when I went to hit video, there's like a little wand, basically is what it looks like at the top left of the screen. And I was like, huh, wonder what this does. Press a little wand. And it's like, hey, do you want to filter your face? And I was like, technically yes, but no, because you're going to Kylie Jenner me and then it's going to be awful. I don't want to do that. But then it had like full screen to change the lighting. So original lighting was definitely darker, more orange ready or whatever. And my face is already kind of reddish, so whatever. But then they had like one called Frosty. They had Cool. They had all kinds of different ones. And I picked the one that said light. This is light. So I was hoping it would lighten it up. It looks like it looks okay. Like it doesn't look dark. It doesn't look, I don't feel like I look like a vampire at a twilight when the sunlight hits, you know, all sparkly, shiny or whatever else. So I think this is okay. You guys let me know how you feel about how this one looks versus how Monday's live stream looked, or any of the other videos, if you want to look back through and tell me if this looks better than the last couple of videos. Anyways, so what had happened at Publix? Let me tell y'all what happened at Publix. So it's nothing bad. It's just that I realized that I stole from Publix. So let me explain what happened. So I go to Publix on Monday morning because I needed waffles for the man, the Kodiak chocolate waffles that he likes. Technically, they're cheaper at Target, but I didn't want to make 3 stops because I also needed other stuff from Publix. So first I went to Whole Foods to get my Vital Farms organic pasture-raised eggs and my orange juice and my organic uncured bacon. And what else did I get? Chicken, the air chilled chicken. I got some of that over there. But then I had to go over to Publix for some stuff, right? And I sent a message to the man. We use Facebook Messenger instead of text message. It's just easier to see, like when you have a Samsung watch or a Fitbit or something like that, it's easier to see the messenger than text messages. It's really weird. I don't know. So I sent him a message and I'm like, hey, babe, boo, do you want waffles or do you want bagels? And he's like, waffles. And I was like, cool. I'm going to get bagels too anyway, because then I decided I wanted them. And they had the BOGO, the buy one, get one free of the Thomas bagels, right? Thomas? Yes, Thomas bagels. I have them sitting in the corner. I don't know if you can see them. They're hiding over there behind all the other stuff. Oh yeah, I also got some organic sweet potatoes at Whole Foods that I'm going to attempt to make into little baby sweet potato fries and bake in the oven tonight because I want them. Not the point. So I go to Publix and the end cap over at the end of their little bread, whatever aisle, they have all of the bagels, right? And they have the rows of the 6 count, the big bagels on top. And they have the bags, y'all. I need you to see this. They have the bags of these, okay? These little bitty ones here, right? And they say buy one, get one free. And I see the number 6 and I see the number 20 and they're all in the same end thing together. And I see this sticker right here, buy one, get one free. And I'm like, cool, it's all of them. So I decided what I was gonna do is I was going to get these, the little ones of the cinnamon raisin, but I was gonna get the big ones of the plain ones. So I go up front and I'm in line and I'm checking out, and the lady that's checking me out, she's really nice, and she scans the things, hiccups, and this is why I have said a bajillion times on videos, whether it's here or the other channel, doesn't matter, a bajillion times, pay attention to what's being rung up. Pay attention to the pricing, make sure you check your receipt, don't leave the building without making sure that you were charged right, whatever else, right? So I look at the screen, because Publix has that little screen that you can see everything that's ringing up and what the prices are. And she hits total and she tells me my total, and I said, oh, but the bagels are supposed to be buy one, get one free. And she says, maybe it's because you mix and match. Maybe because you got one big one and one a small one. And I was like, okay, I would think that because they're both BOGO that it should work either way, but maybe that's on me, it's fine. And so she hands me the little ones back and she goes, how about go put those back and grab the big ones and then I'll fix it, right? So I take the little ones back all the way down the aisle with me, and I get to the end and I go, you know what? No, I don't want to put the little ones back. I just want to get other little ones and I'll put all the big ones back. I'd rather have small bagels than always have to eat the big bagel, right? Because once you divide those little suckers up, if you only eat the top half and you leave the bottom half in the bag, then the bottom half gets a little like crunchy on the top, like air hit it too long, and I don't like that. So I was like, no, I'll just take 2 little ones. So I go back up front and I tell her, I say, hey, I changed my mind. I want to go this route. I want the plain and then the cinnamon raisin, whatever, right? Now I'd like you to notice this one has the sticker. There was ones over there that had the sticker, but I just picked up this bag. It didn't have the sticker on it, right? So she takes off the big original or plain ones and scans both of these. and they both come up regular price, not BOGO. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do here, because the sign at the end says, you know, buy one, get one free, Thomas Bagels. And it said six count or 20. I don't even know how many are in here. You know what's not in here? Probably 20. What the sign should have said was something different. But anyway, so she says to me, she goes, I'm trying to reach something. Don't mind me. I'm just all up in the camera here. So she reaches for one of these, right? And then somebody gets in line behind me. And she goes, you know what? Hold on one second. I'll just fix it. We'll go from there. And it's fine. And I said to them, after the manager came over, did the override and everything, I said to them on my way out, I said, hey, you know, maybe mention to the manager why you had to do this so they can go back there and fix the thing or fix it in the system so y'all don't have to go through this again. And the lady was like, good idea. And I was like, y'all have a great day. She's like, you too. And I was like, thank you so much. Everybody's happy, pleasant, whatever. And on the way out, I said to myself, pick one of these up on your way out just to double check, right? So I get home and I open this thing up and I'm like, there's a lot of BOGO stuff happening here. It ended yesterday. It starts over today, by the way. But so this is the one that was in play when I went for my bagels. And I'm like, where's the bagels in here? So I start looking all over the place. I got a lot of good deals, a lot of great deals in here. Tropicana, buy two, get one free. I don't know who needs 3 orange juices at the same time. Probably me. And I'm looking and I've lost it. And I know it's in here somewhere and I need to tell you guys about it. Please hold. Look, you'd think I would have like page marked this or something. I'm gonna do what my mom used to do. Lick your thumb and then change it. Teachers used to do it all the time. They'd be passing stuff back and then hand you your paper and you're like, I don't want your wet thumb mark on the top of my paper. Y'all, that's germs. Just so we're all fully aware, that's how germs start. It's not coughing. It's teachers licking their fingers and then touching your stuff with it. Hold on. Librarians, other people. Okay, here it is. y'all. So look, right there. See this right there? Buy one, get one free. Thomas Bagels, 6 count, 20 ounce bag. Huh. So wait, you're telling me the 6 count is 20 ounces because this is a 15 ounce bag, excluding Thomas Thins and Thomas Minis. Well, why has it got a sticker on it? Why is this here if this is not part of it? I need y'all to tell me what. So I felt bad because I got a free thing of bagels. And then I felt bad because I was like, y'all need to fix your system because your system's wrong. And it wasn't. I just didn't read the sign the whole way. So that's my fault. Accidentally stole bagels from Publix. But hey, I got both the mini bagels that I wanted. So there's that. It was not on purpose, I promise. But that's what happened. I felt like I don't know what I felt like after I realized that I was wrong. I was like, should I call them? Should I go back up there with my bag of bagels and be like, I need you to charge me for this? And I was like, you know how expensive Publix is? I've probably paid for that bag of bagels 4 times over in the last month alone, just by their like inflated prices. So thank you for my bagels, Publix. So that's that. And that's what we're going with. What is today? Wednesday, hump day. What is happening this weekend? I rented a boat for Sunday because I don't know if you guys know, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. We have this thing called Freedom Boat Club where instead of buying a boat or trying to lease a boat or trying to get like a mortgage on a boat, that's not what it is, like a boat loan. It's not a mortgage. Come on, Michelle, think smarter here. Instead of trying to get a boat and make payments on it each month and then find some place to put a boat and find some way to tow a boat, tow a boat from place to place and have insurance on it, whatever else. We were like, listen, there's this little thing called Freedom Boat Club and you pay them. It's like getting into a country club or something, like a golf course country club kind of thing. You pay an entry fee and then you pay a monthly fee to be able to take out a boat literally whenever you want, wherever you want around the country. And it was a really good idea for us when we went on our cross-country trip, not tour. It's not a tour. We're not artists like Kiss or whatever else. So we decided to go that route. So now that the weather's nicer again, I jump online and I book boats for whenever we have a few hours to go out and just chill on the water. Like we'll literally get a boat and go out like 15 feet from where the dock is and just be like, we'll just chill right here. Like I just want to be on a boat on the water in the sun. And that's all I care about. I don't really care about anything else. Just put me there. And then I'm like, okay, I have to pee. We have to go back now because I'm not dipping my butt in some cold ass water to pee because people swim there. So we normally don't stay on the boat too long because I have the bladder of a penguin. Like, I don't know why I said that. What if penguins have like really, really hold on to it for a very long time kind of bladders? I don't know how penguins pee. Random ass thought, but that's fine. So I booked a boat for Sunday for us to go out. They only had one available. Downside to it being nice, there's only one available of a pontoon on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so I told the kid, and she's like, yes, I can't wait to go on a boat. And I'm like, we got to be there at 9 a.m. She's like, ugh. So it means I have to get up early. And I was like, yes, but the good news is boat naps are like the best naps in the history of naps. You know what I'm talking about. If not even boat naps, but like sun naps. Like if you've been out in the sun too long and you have the ability to just lay down and take a nap, for some reason, that is the best nap. You might burn the bejesus out of yourself, but it's still a really good nap. So we have a plan to take a boat out Sunday from 9 to 1. And then my brain goes, oh, you're going to put on a bathing suit. No, you don't. Put on shorts and a tank top and call it done. It's fine. You don't got to swim. I don't want to swim anyway. I just want to be on the boat. So that's the plans for Sunday. Literally no other plans besides that. It's weird not having to make plans. Like, I think that's what I'm getting the most used to, being here versus being in Georgia, where you've got family and stuff like that. And you feel like you got to make the plans to hang out with people all the time and whatever else. And here it's like, what are you doing today? I don't know. 10 o'clock in the morning rolls around. I'm like, babe, you want to go sit at the beach? She's like, cool. And I'm like, cool. And we go sit at the beach. Or, Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, you want to go see a movie? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go. It's something freeing about just having ourselves to worry about and making the plans that we want to make when we want to make them, with it not having to worry about it being too early or too late, or what the weather's like, or if there's a lot of I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, it's lovely. I really enjoy it. Now, I will say I'm really looking forward to when the kid is out of school and it is summer, because now it's like, if you want to boat during the week, the man and I can drop her off at school and then we can take a boat for a little bit, but then she can't really do the boat because by the time she gets out of school, we'd have to go get the boat. Then you'd have it for like an hour and a half before you have to take it back. And that feels like not enough fun for her. And I know this is like a first world problem and I probably sound like an a-hole talking about it, but it was just a random thing I was thinking about, because I want her to experience all the fun stuff. And I feel bad when the man and I do the fun stuff Monday through Friday without her. You know what I mean? Like when we go try out a new place to eat, or we go find a new beach, or we go take a boat out. And then I tell her and she's like, what the crap? And I'm like, well, what else were we going to do? Like we wanted to do something. That's the whole reason why we're here, is to do these things. So she wanted a boat. So we booked it for Sunday instead of being on a boat right now, today or tomorrow, because the weather's beautiful today and tomorrow before the rain moves in. So my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and nephew are in New York right now, and they sent us a bunch of pictures, and she had on a puffy jacket, and I was like, girl, why are you in a coat? I'm in shorts and a tank top and some open-toe sandals. Why are you in a coat? And she's like, girl, it's 50 degrees here. I'm cold. And I was like, oh, okay. Again, I forget different parts of the country are going to have drastic differences in temperature than I am where I am. And I should know this because I traveled from Florida to Washington all the way down the coast and back over. And I remember what it was like in certain areas. Like you literally started off up in Oregon and you had on a sweatshirt and a beanie and freezing your tuchus off. And then literally an hour later, you're down into California. You're like, okay, sweatshirt can come off. And then you move over a little bit, like an hour going towards LA. And I was like, oh, it's so hot. I have on too many clothes. And then you get into LA and you're like, oh, it's a little chilly over here. I need to put a little jacket on. And then nothing makes sense when it comes to the weather anymore. I know y'all have figured this out. It's a little bit crazy. So I told you guys, man, a couple days ago, I don't know how to do time in my head anymore. I don't know what day is what, when is when, whatever. It's this weird thing with no schedule. Everything blends together and kind of just turns into a blob. But at one point, I told you guys how we want to figure out what we're going to do for the summer. And a lot of you sent me ideas on what to do and places to go. And then I decided randomly today, that I think it would be fun to do just a very itty bitty cruise or something, and try to take the moms with us, since we didn't get to do our cruise in April of 2020, because in case anybody forgot, in March of 2020, they shut the world down, so we didn't get to do our cruise that we had planned for the entire family and we're so excited about. So now I'm like, it'd be fun to do something just small. So I jump on Royal Caribbean's website because I'm trying to decide between Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival, right? And then I was like, well, where can we cruise out of? Like just for a couple days, and how expensive is it? And then I was like, well, wait. What if we want to go to like Alaska? Because again, I wanted to go to Canada or something like that. So Alaskan cruises are stupid cheap per person, versus like the Bahamas and the Caribbean. Those are really expensive. And I'm like, probably because people prefer to go towards sun and fun as opposed to cold and icebergs. If you've ever seen the Titanic, headed towards icebergs doesn't really sound like a smart idea. Yet my brain is going, it's cheaper to go to Alaska. Let's go. So I may be packing puffy jackets for myself and the man and the child this summer to go to Alaska because I want to see whales. I want to see some penguins. I want to see some polar bears. I hope all those things are in Alaska. I'm not quite sure. I know there's bears there, like regular bears. I don't know. So I'm thinking about a cruise and I thought it might be better to start with a very small one because the kid really she's never been on a cruise. Yes, we've done the boats here and she's perfectly fine, but I tried to explain to her it's a little different on a cruise. Like that's the first time I went on a cruise. I got violently ill from the motion sickness. And I thought to myself, it's a city on water. Like it should be here, but it felt like it was like this the whole time. And I was like, ugh. It did not work out well. But now I have those little C bands. I actually bought like 3 more. Side note, I went to Target for $8.69 each. I bought 1 to keep in my Jeep, 1 to keep in the man's car, 1 to keep in my backpack, and 1 to, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to have another one somewhere so that no matter what, I have the ability to, if I get nauseous or dizzy or whatever else, just throw those things on and fix it all up. But anyways, I think doing like a small cruise, like a 3-day thing would be a lot of fun. Alaska ones, they have 3-day ones, but you have to go out of either Seattle, Washington, or out of Vancouver, British Columbia, I think is how it's phrased, right? Well, we've already done the Seattle thing. Don't really want to do the Seattle thing again. It scared the crap out of my kid because of the homeless guy on drugs that came screaming, running at us. So maybe out of Vancouver would be kind of cool, right? But then there's ones that go out of Tampa and you can go to the Bahamas for like 2 or 3 days. And Tampa is really easy to drive to. It's like an 8-hour drive for us or 7-hour drive for us. Plus then we could hit Clearwater in Tampa and stuff like that. Go out for 3 days to the Bahamas and back. Very short little thing. But if we do that one, we'll probably take the moms with us so that they have the ability to just get out and breathe and whatnot. I don't know why I was telling you guys all about the cruise. Oh, because if anybody's been on a cruise since they've opened them back up after the pandemic, C-19, whatever we want to call this thing. If anybody has been on a cruise since then, I would really like to know your thoughts on it, especially if you had ever been on a cruise before it all happened. Because I went on one, and again, I was 16, so I don't really remember a whole bunch. A friend of mine, Anthony, he goes on cruises all the time by himself, small little weirdo. He goes on cruises by himself all the time to like make new friends and whatever else. And he says they're great, but he says there have been some changes since the C-19 thing ended. And so I'm just kind of curious if you guys have noticed any changes, if it's better, if it's worse, what we should be aware of before doing a cruise with a 13-year-old who's never been on a cruise. Just your thoughts and opinions on that. The reason I mentioned my sister-in-law being in New York, also because of the weather thing, was because I woke up this morning and the first thing I do is I jump online and I look at news stuff that's happening. And one of the very first things that came up was, y'all, I lost where I was because I went too far. So one of the first things I saw was that there was a parking lot collapse in Manhattan yesterday. And I was like, hello, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, nephew, where are you? Are you safe? Are you okay? Are you near a parking collapse? Like what happened? And I cannot find the article now. Sorry, RoboDog at scene of New York City parking garage collapse. There we go. So I've always hated parking in parking garages, parking decks, not even for the collapse kind of thing, but because they always feel unsafe to me. And I don't know why. I don't know why I think that being out in a parking lot, like an apartment parking lot or a mall parking lot, is any safer than being in a garage version. I mean, it's still wide open. It's just floors to it, right? But they've always felt shady to me. I guess because in movies and stuff, that's where robberies happen and people get carjacked and somebody hops out from the backseat of your car. You know what I mean? It's always in movies in a little corner of a parking deck. So I don't like parking decks to begin with. And if I have to park in them, I also won't take an elevator because I've seen the movie Speed, which has nothing to do with a parking deck. However, if I can avoid an elevator that could possibly plummet to the ground, I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to take the stairs all day long. Although stairwells also notoriously unsafe. So what are you going to do, right? But when I saw this thing, it says here that New York City firefighters used apartment's robot dog to assist in the search and rescue of a parking garage collapse. 1 person was killed and 5 were injured in the collapse on Tuesday. Let me see if you guys can see this. It's kind of a video that's playing, but maybe it stopped playing. So there's just a picture. Please hold. It says it's not immediately clear what caused the collapse. There we go. Here you go. So this is on Yahoo. Can y'all see all this glare from my windows and stuff? But can you imagine you're in a parking deck and you're driving along and all of a sudden it just collapses while you're in the car or while you're walking or whatever else? That's got to be the most terrifying thing. And then I think of that movie San Andreas with The Rock, because that happened there. That's another thing. Also, if you live in California or near the San Andreas fault line, don't use parking garages. Bridges. I'm terrified of bridges. I need y'all to know that. It's the dumbest thing. When I'm driving, if there's, in Atlanta, there's a thing called Spaghetti Junction. And they call it that because it looks like a bunch of noodles. It's like a bridge that goes here and one that goes here, and then you've got one that goes in between them, and it's whatever. And every once in a while, we would have to take the highest one. And I could not drive that bridge. I'd literally be holding the steering wheel like this, like, okay, breathe. And I'd be like, I had like little worn spots on my steering wheel from bridges over time. It's just the dumbest thing. Even coming here home from Georgia, if we go a certain way, there's this one high bridge, and it gets to that one point on this bridge where you literally can see nothing but the sky. You can't see ground. You can't see bridge in front of you. You can't see bridge behind you. Freaking terrifying to me every single time, which is why when we drive home, the man drives, and I don't do it, because if I had to drive on that bridge, I'd have a panic attack and I'd have to stop in the middle of the bridge and breathe into a paper bag or something. So I'm not a fan of bridges because they collapse, and because I can't see a safety point from on top of some bridges, and it's terrifying to me. Also, why when I ride in airplanes, you try to give me an aisle seat, please understand I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind because I can't see anything. I have to have a window seat, and it's not just because of the motion sickness, although so much motion sickness. It's also because if I can't see what is happening, what's out there, I will literally have like a small panic attack. I don't know if it's panic attack or anxiety attack, but I can feel myself. It's like hard to breathe and everything. I can't stop doing like these weird little things. I think that's why I probably need my own little fidget spinner, but I have to see what's happening. It has nothing to do with this New York City collapse thing. Man, if you guys haven't looked it up, look it up, because I don't know if I can actually show you the video. Ooh, there's the robot doggy thing that they sent in. I am going to show you that. Okay, so the robot dog they sent in to check and see if anybody was safe, because when this parking deck collapsed, they sent in firefighters, but there was the parking deck itself was still collapsing as firefighters were in there, so they had to pull them out. And they said that as of right now, I think everybody's accounted for and no issues there, but still, it's terrifying to not know on a daily basis if you go inside or outside or even in your own home if there's going to be something bad that happens. I don't know why that's how I got to where I am, but you can't dwell on it though. Like, it's not like I'm going to stop driving because I might have to cross a bridge. I'm going to do it. Just understand I'm either going to do it really, really slow or ridiculously Sonic the Hedgehog fast to get it over with. Like, those are the options. We are the tortoise or the hare. Depends on the day, depends on the bridge, just FYI. But that's about it. I was thinking about that. New York popped up, and so I wanted to talk about that. And then that. There's a lot of stuff on Yahoo right now, but nothing else that I really want to do here. I mentioned that because it made me think about all the other stuff. So that's that. Look, man, I can talk really long time, 30 minutes, and I didn't say really a damn thing. I'm surprised y'all stay around for me. You're probably like, ma'am, if you could just shh. Just one time, that'd be great, but I don't know how to shush, just so we all know. I think that's it. I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your hump day. I just wanted to say hi and I miss you guys and I love you all. And I wanted to do a live stream, but at 12, well, we started this 30 minutes ago, so at 12:09 on a Wednesday, probably we're either eating lunch or working or doing something else. And if I started a live stream, look, I'm not gonna lie, this is my self-confidence, self-esteem issue right here. If I started a live stream and 4 people were like, yeah, I guess I'll stop what I'm doing, go see what else, whatever the hell she wants to talk about. If only 4 people were there, I'd be like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. I know that's so weird, but I wouldn't know what to do. It'd feel weird to be in a live stream and like be there by myself kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. So that's why we schedule them. So next Monday, 5 o'clock, live stream, Mimosa Monday. But I'll see you before then, obviously. So I'll let you go now. Thanks for hanging out with me while I rambled some stuff out of my brain and into video for y'all, or for myself. I really don't even know. I don't even know if I do these for you guys or for me or for us. I think it's for us. It's probably, I mean, it's more for us than it is for just me or just you. It's definitely for us. But I appreciate that you guys let me do these things. Like without you, I would literally just be talking to myself. And then I'd probably need therapy. But that's fine. You guys are my therapist, and that's why I love you so much. So I'm going to let you go about your day now, and I will see you guys again before Mimosa Monday. I promise. Just don't know exactly when. Maybe, we could live stream from a boat if you guys want to see stuff on a boat on Sunday. I don't know how well a live stream will go through from a boat. How about I just record something on the boat to show you guys kind of like my favorite places around here that we take the boat to and some of the views that I get to see. That'd be fun. I think that could be fun. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. Anyway, I love you all. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your hump day, my dudes. And I will see you again soon. Okay? Promise. Love you. Bye.